Hey guys, so we were just sorting out some little wiring issues, and then I said fuck it, let's start building his tray. And we took the tray off, and Ash didn't film any of it, so ta-da! Fresh canvas. I ordered him a whole bunch of hang on. I ordered him a whole bunch of tube. So we got 4 of these at 6.5 meters. That's 50 outside diameter. This is 35 outside diameter. This is just for like the top rail on the flat part of the tray, stop shit sliding off it. So also got him a flat thing of checker plate during the week, so we can start actually doing something constructive to this car, because he needs to get a roadworthy and rego by the 11th, and that is today's the 3rd, so yeah, about a week away, you know. So we got to get this shit done. Might as well start it now, eh? Alright, so we've been roughly bending these outside tubes of the tray. So it's going to bend these ones another 5 degrees each. So he has the corner and then the corner. We're going to have that tyre. Obviously that tyre is going to come up a bit for obvious reasons, but it was just there because it's sitting on the tow bar at the moment. So that's where your tyre is going to be. It's going to sit there, and you know, a little space case up here, and then shit like that. So we're getting there. It looks pretty sick, if you ask me. Pretty fucking sick, eh? Alright, so the progress with Ash is fucking heap of shit. We got some 50mm blocks. Well, they're technically GU Panhard bushes, just for the moment, to raise the cab up, because we're eventually putting a 2-inch lift in it, and we got to make the tray to suit it, obviously. So this is pretty much his tray design at the moment. Mind the car leaning forward because it's on stands at the back. I think it's quite nice. Yeah, slowly getting there. We just took a fucking heaps of time trying to get those blocks in under the cab. So now we can progress with the tray again.
You just want the sausage, now let's put a cheese on.
Faggot. What did we do to your car last night?
We broke it. That's what we did.
What he means to say is,
We done fucked up.
that tray looks mighty fine. No, well,
We dodgy lifted it. And then
see, we did some things, and then we did some other things, and we fucked that bar that we made, so we made a new bar, and then we left it almost 1 in the morning this morning, went home, and then had a good 12 hours sleep. Now we're back. We get back, attempt to do some work, and Daniel gets food.
How dare he?
So,
Yeah, you're welcome. Fuck it.
yeah. We'll get back to work eventually. Alright, so this is our progress on the tray. We got this side done, that side done. That's roughly where his wheel's going to sit. It's going to be up a little bit at the front, have a bit of an angle. He went and brought a box. We got a box. So, the front legs are down, and the back legs are down. We got a plate on the top. With this tow bar, we're obviously fucking this tow bar if it's shit. What we're doing is we're going to replace it with a new tow bar that goes straight across. It's going to hold the bottom of the tyre. And it's not going to be a tow bar, it's just going to be like a snatch people out of fucking holes thing. So we're keeping this plate. I'm going to move it up and then weld these two together. There's crush tubes in there. We're going to plate under the bottom that's going to surround it like a C-channel. So tuck the crush tubes in. These are the bolts. The crush tubes come out the bottom, tiny bit. So it's getting there. Got our 6mm spacer. But now we're gonna run the tube across to there, one side to the other, and then we're gonna do the main hoop and the X bars and shit, and Slowly getting there. It's just annoying because we have to make it bolt on instead of fucking weld on. But YOLO. Mind the rain, but this is what we're up to. So you saw we got this one on. That leg's in. Did this leg and put the bolts through that. I didn't want to use any square bar or anything, but because it's got a bolt on and off, I had to use these factory mounts. Otherwise I would have like put an L bracket and come in down to the side, but that would pose the problem because he's dual cab, so the wheels are really close. So we had to put a fucking square box and then that. Honestly, you probably won't even see it, so it won't look that bad. Got the front bar in, and I welded this pipe and then welded that pipe in. Well, halfway. It's very dodgy. All this is going to be sanded back because it's going to be like smooth as shit. I don't know if you can see. I had to stop halfway because I was only just welding it in, and then once we get the tray off and flip it upside down, you weld the rest of it. So that's what it looks like so far. Slowly getting there. Alright, so we got more of the shorter tray shit done. We didn't, obviously there's not visually anything done, it's all design. But we got this, actually goes backwards a bit. So this is about a finger away from that, so you can get them open. A big gap, but you need to unlock it. So obviously the tyre goes in here. This is actually what we use for tow bars around here. Pretty snaz, so when we get rid of that piece of shit, that'll go straight across. Had to put his wheel back on, obviously. Can't push it around with no wheel, but not too snazzy if you ask me. Alright guys, so you missed a little bit because I was doing this during work hours. I had a bit of break in time, so I thought I would do Ash's ute a bit more. These old legs. So what happened? I took his tow bar off. I then chopped his chassis rail down. Shh, don't tell him, he doesn't know yet. Chopped his chassis rail down, so these arms, well, you can see, no longer fit on top of anything. So these arms are going. I'm remaking these arms here, so the bolt that drops down through here now, that's why I cut it down. Instead of having the bolt that sat back here, we've cut that and moved it so the bolt sits down through here. But yeah, cut new ones, bent them. So that's where they'll be. Instead, sort of in the same spot, but is his new tow bar. So I've tacked this plate on here. I ground that valley out where I've got to run the weld through. Obviously once I take this off, because this bolts on, so does the tray bolts on top of the fucking tow bar plate. So I'm making a big plate that goes here and comes up there and back, and that gets welded to this one, and also the one that goes underneath. So I do actually have a template, made a template already. So I'll go there. Obviously I'm gonna, tidy it up a bit. Bolt through there, bolt through here, bolt through there, big one down there, big one down there, and then this bottom plate, so should be good to yank him when he gets stuck. So Ash doesn't know I'm doing any of this. He's fucking at work and we're supposed to be working on it next weekend, but I'm bored as shit and want to get it finished. So try and update you as we go along. So, end of another day, doing a bit more. It's Ash's tow bar so far. So I've still got to cut the square out and insert the fat bit, which is over there somewhere. Still got to sand the back of it, but can't be fucked on that right now. So, very fucking strong. Don't worry about that. That's just a spacer for when I was welding that bottom plate on. So, very much on there. Very much fucking on there. We've got the holes drilled. Well, they were already drilled. They're the factory holes. I've put the crushers, the fucking fuck me. They're in there. Fuck you. Alright. Just tacked them two together because I had to make a. Why don't you focus? There we go. I had to make that one fit that one perfectly because I didn't have one that long. So there's two. I just tacked them together. Little stitch along them. Same on this one. Just little stitches and tack because they don't need to be welded. They just so they don't fall out and shit. So the bar slips over that very tightly. Sits up perfectly against the chassis. And then this is what the legs of the tray is going to come down onto. So this bolts on top of the bar and sits down like that. So the legs are going to come down into here. I was thinking something's going to go up that way, but so that'd be the bottom of the tray. A bit of 6mm. There's the legs. And there's his tow bar. I just had to get the tow bar done so I can mount the legs on the tray. I'm not going to worry about that shit till the end. Just need to get the tray fucking finished. So now we can finally start on the tray again and get this cunt done. Alright, we've got these legs done on the back. Might I say they do look quite beautiful. I'm onto the main hoop. So slowly getting there. I've got it coming down to the end of the tray, but it's got a bend right there and then match up there. So we'll get that done. I fucked the first one up. I put my indicator mark on the wrong side of the die, so I was supposed to bend over here, not here. So I completely fucked that one up. Totally sorry, Ashley. You'll live. So probably gonna leave it there for tonight because it's getting late. Don't want to annoy the neighbours. See you tomorrow. Alright, so I got a little carried away and forgot to record what I was doing today. Did the dress hoop. Well, this is the one I messed up where I bent on the wrong side of the line, so I cut it in half, and it's gonna have a light rack in there anyway, so no big deal. But the main one is one piece, so that's the main thing. It's all tacked on there. Got that. Oh my Jesus fuck, I'm gonna have to fix that cunt. I didn't see that from that angle. I was standing up the top. Yep, better, cut that and go. Anyhow, so got them in there. Looks quite nice. So I stepped that one out more than this one. Now I'm trying to get it on the body line. Making that, they're the same height, so don't judge that. They are actually the same height. See? Alright, yeah. So I stepped it out just to bring it out with the curve of the tray. Actually looks quite nice. So I'm gonna go home. I'm tired. I smashed my hand with a drill. Like, where to do it? Right there. You won't focus. I bruised my vein as the blunt notcher grabbed and the handle come around and smacked me in the vein. So I fucked my hand up. It's not fucked up, but it's just painful. So got that done. I also took apart his lights because they were full of water from last time. They're gave them a wash and they're here just drying, but they're pretty shit. All the fucking chrome housings come off, so needs to fix that. Got his crappy old chrome grill off. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, it is a beautiful Saturday. I went and just picked up this gearbox for that thing, because I stole that gearbox and put it in that. Stupid, I know, but got another gearbox, guys, so we'll put that transfer on it. Fuck yeah. Alright, we are gonna go do some of Ash's tray now. So, we got this fucking new flash water pump from Jacko at Superior Connection Automotive. So, thank you, Jacko. Fucking, that's a whole lot of water pump. Fucking beautiful. Alright. ECU that controls the water pump and the fans and shit. So thermo fans. Heavy as fuck water pump. That's the EPW 150. So the electric water pump 150. It pumps a lot of fucking water. So you got your bunch of fittings you thread your gauges and shit into. Some comes with hose clamps, the wiring for the fans and your fan relay, water pump. So it's all that, all fucking labelled. You got more hose clamps. You got these fuckers. Go on there. Yeah, it comes with your sensor. Oh, Jesus, I'm not even on the camera. Your water pump sensor, a bit of Velcro. I'm assuming that's to stick the ECU to the dash or something, because it's got like a big screen that comes up with shit. You know, screws, terminals, lights. I'm assuming that's a fucking an overheating light or indicator or water pump indicator. Who knows? I'll have to read the book. But so it's by Dave's Craig. Fucking good cooling shit they've done. There you go, that's what the screen brings up. So you come up with like voltage, fucking temperature, you know, everything. Turns the water pump on, it turns the fucking fans on, does everything. So I'm glad to be running this fucker in the car. Hopefully keep those water temps down. So, we're back at the workshop. Ash is here, finally. He loved what we done with the vehicle. Got the spare tyre, well, the front tyre, in there to roughly see what it's going to look like. We've attempted, oh my god, the fucking fisheye on this GoPro. Jesus God, it looks funny. Alright, so I attempted to fit one battery here, one battery over there. I was very skeptical if they'd fit or not. They do not fit. So plan B is they're actually going in there, not that way, they're going this way, and to that size. That's the one he's got in the front. So this is a spare battery I just had chill banging around that's fucked and got a hole in it. So they're going to go here and here, and he's going to have like his inverter for his solar panel and the charger for the solar panel, and then his battery protector to protect the, when he's running the fridge off his battery, it doesn't drain the starter battery too much. Shit like that. So that's good. It's going good. We're taking this aluminium ball bar off because it's shit. He's got his new radiator. We can finally put his new radiator on.
I don't see it. That doesn't exist.
Fuck yeah. So we're going to do that today and do a little bit more, but currently Sunday because parts runs yesterday, YOLO, and can't do very much with it. So we'll get what we can done. There it is! You can't see that. Turn this way to the light. Ah, there it is. So, new shiny aluminium radiator. Hopefully that keeps it a bit cooler. It's so fucking tiny though. Like holy shit. I mean, it's big for the stock one, but it's tiny. So we're also putting one of these Dave's Craig water pumps in his car. just because it does overheat so often that, like, when we're full driving, that we want to be able to turn the engine off and still run the coolant around the engine. So this one, originally ordered it for my drift car, but it's this is the 115 litre per minute one, pretty sure. Yeah. So with the thermofan controller kit, the little ECU, all the wiring the same as the other one. So this is the little one, which is good size for the V6, but because obviously my car's fucking 8.2 litre V8, it kind of needs the big one, and the radiator's in the back, so kind of needs the big one for that. But that little one will be more than sufficient for his little car and the little radiator. Little radiator. So we're gonna put that new Fangdang water pump over this side, but there's no room because of this stupid airbox, and the airbox kind of looks stupid anyway, so we're going all hell for leather. Removing that. Out of here. Get out of here. Oh, we've got room. Alright, now we're gonna go a step further. We're gonna tuck all this body loom away. Stupid, I know, right? It's a piece of shit. Get rid of all these unnecessary wires. Fix all this shit up. Tidy the Venturi system up. The fucking vapors. Why are we here, guys? I just want you to have a look at this beautiful manifold someone has created. Like, are you fucking dead set serious? Look at that. Fuck me, right? That's definitely next on the list after we get this cunt running again. Yeah, fucking ugly it is. Alright, so we're going to do a whole lot of engine bay tidy up. Something I wasn't keen on doing. Someone's hack fucking job with wiring that I still got to fix over there. So this has gone just like from getting this cunt registered again and roadworthy to like a complete build, which is pretty shit because it's his daily car.
Yeah.
Dickhead. We're thinning down this fucking wiring harness because we only need that plug and that plug, this plug for the EGT, and vacuum sensor. So that we're putting inside and just lengthening the vacuum hose. But these we're going to lengthen. Actually, don't need to lengthen that one. These we need to lengthen, and we're getting rid of the fucking rest of it. Because how much better is it going to look without any wires there? Alright, we figured while we're tidying up the wiring monstrosity in the fucking engine bay, we would come and tidy up this wiring fucking-strosity as well. Like, endless amounts of shit that have just been cut and left. So,
Why's my dad yet?
got most of that harness back inside here for all the engine components. We're putting this vacuum sensor inside now and just lengthening the vacuum hose to it, so that keeps that off the firewall. None of this fucking aircon or fan even worked to begin with, so we're taking it all out. So this has just turned into something massive. Kind of like my drift car. Started out just being like, hey, let's go make a drift car with a 2J, and then boom, put a big block in it. Shit got out of proportion real quick. Alright, so this is the fucking wiring mess I was talking about. Just a whole bunch of random shit going to random shit that shouldn't be going to random shit. And everything that we're going to fix up. And or cut out because most of it's not needed anymore.
Like this fucking thing.
Yeah, nobody needs a fucking speed buzzer. So we're gonna tidy this up, lose a couple of kilos, which is gonna be good, and see how we go with it. Alright, so this is our progress so far. So I thinned out that whole body loom down to 4 wires for his clock. He wanted a clock. Take this one off for the dimmers for his new gauges he's going to get. this is just the engine bloom, so all of that's got to go back outside the car, apart from the ECU and shit. But this speaker wire is what comes from the ignition barrel to power the fucking ECU. That gives the ECU power. That is fucking like ridiculous. Speaker wire. And look how it's fucking attached. I'm trying to get that close, it won't focus. 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 It's not focusing, guys. Focus. Alright. Well, you can roughly see it. It's just fucking shit. It's not even like on there. And I've got to redo this one because people like to just jam shit together. And people should die. Oh, that's for an end for this weekend. So we didn't get the radiator in. It's so shiny. We got a little sidetracked with trying to get this thing reliably on the road and registered. So, building a new airbox. Fucking... This is everything we took out that is not needed, apart from the dash. We're putting the dash back in. Obviously. So, like, this is the wiring that we chopped out of it. That is not fucking needed. Like, there is a fucking lot of it. So, yeah, all of that. Shit. So we got this side done, apart from the vent that's got to go down the back, and this fuel filter's going down the back where it belongs. I don't want to fuck it up the front. Obviously, you know, haven't touched that side. We haven't even started on this side yet. So got all that done. Got everything out from the inside. His clock. That is the wiring all done. Like, that is now the wiring. Like, all tucked up where it should be. That's the computer. We just put a rag over it so it wouldn't get wet when we're washing the inside. That is not how it's supposed to be, but it's pretty firm, like it doesn't even rattle. And it saves me welding little tabs off shit. And we were going to put it there, but up here is, well, a lot better for it. Keep it all nice and dry. Clock we're going to have to find a new spot for, because where the clock was and the panel for all the aircon and stuff is where all these gauges are going instead of up the top now. Got all this wiring sorted out, like all the relays and shit were down here where they go. Now they're all up high. I'm going to wire that up. That's his interior light. So got the aerial bung blocked off and gooped. Got that in. This hole we still got. I'm going to have to make a one for that because that is not a factory bung hole. So I'm going to have to make something for that. Because this whole wiring harness, apart from the ECU, was outside the vehicle. You can see all the dirt on it. There was a couple of sensors that went to the throttle body that bumped off it. I put that through this heater hose hole, along with the vacuum line and the vacuum sensor. Vacuum sensor's here. Good old GM vacuum sensor. So, got that shit all done. Gotta still block this one off. Although I think we're putting the gauges through either that hole or that hole. But yeah, gotta block those bunch of holes off. Hey, the handbrake was actually plugged in. I don't know what the fuck it didn't. Oh, that's why it didn't work. So I gotta fix that. I didn't even like overly start on this side. I had my fucking work pulled out for me on the other side. So I redid all the wires, that stupid speaker wire and everything that came from the ignition tail. So there. That's that one. Powers the ECU on. runs over there and then goes all the way over to that connection over there. And this one just here is the auxiliary power from the ignition tail for turn the gauges on. That's what that one is, so I've just cut it and sat it there because we haven't wired shit in. I've got to like cull all this shit that's not needed, and it's all fucked anyway. Someone hacked it and burnt it, and so a lot to tidy up still. All of this looks relatively okay, so that's alright. The door switch is fucked. All of that's alright, just leave it be. Fix all this up because someone taped into that to get the illumination for the gauges, for the old gauges. They fucking came in here, I don't know why, like ran it all the way over. So we taped that one up, now we've just got to tape everything back up and give it a fix. We washed all the mud out of it from when we sunk it at Glasshouse. So yeah, we'll see you fellas next week. Oh, we got to fix this. Someone hacked that up. An unknown fucking reason. See you guys.